Who is a Taurus man? If you are curious about the Taurus man in your life, you've come to the right place. A Taurus man is generous, tender, and devoted, but can sometimes be too stiff and unmovable. He is a complicated man with a strong emotional side that must fit in a masculine world around him. So let's look at a Taurus man's personality traits, how he behaves when he is in love, in a relationship, and what is his sexuality. 1. The Taurus man personality traits. A Taurus man has many attractive traits. Depending on your preferences, you may enjoy spending time with a Taurus man, for he is an ideal partner for anyone seeking stability and security. He needs to be loved unconditionally. To this end, you can expect the Taurus man to support you in every way he can. But beware, a Taurus man is extremely picky and doesn't like to be rushed. The Taurus man has ambitions and wants to be ambitious. This persistence can turn into intractability. He likes to have everything his way, and can become demanding if he's not obliged as he feels he should. If you criticize him, he can turn irate and begin to seek revenge. If you've ever had to deal with a Taurus man who is a bit demanding, you'll understand that the Taurus man personality traits are well-rounded. The Taurus man loves routine and can't stand change. If you're looking for a man who loves routine and consistency, look no further than a Taurus. This man will enjoy, for instance, weekly shopping and will be extremely loyal to his partner. But if you want to get intimate, don't expect a quick and intense courtship. He'll need plenty of time to build up his enthusiasm. When he feels like it's time, however, he'll be overjoyed to find his woman. Another Taurus man personality trait is his sense of balance. While he might seem standoffish, he's actually very kind and gentle. He'll take time to reciprocate your feelings, so, again, you will have to wait patiently. A Taurus man also enjoys a healthy lifestyle. It is crucial to him. He also tends to be loyal and dedicated. You need to appreciate these qualities to be in a relationship with a Taurus. While many women love a strong and physically attractive man, a Taurus man prefers a subtle approach over grand gestures. His masculinity will come across in unexpected ways, and will show that he values you and your feelings by being attentive to you. The Taurus man is also highly practical. As a result, he will take care of the home. This means he will often offer to help out with housework or other household chores when you're busy. 2. Who is a Taurus man in love? If you are in a loving relationship with a Taurus man, you will likely experience the same things as those who have a Virgo man. You might feel you are in love but find it difficult to know how to make it work out. Fortunately, if you follow these few simple steps, you should be able to find a partner for life. Here are some tips that will help you navigate this tricky phase. A Taurus man in love will never leave your side. If you are lucky enough to fall in love with a Taurus man, you will find he is a loyal, romantic, and kind man. However, be prepared to deal with his stubbornness, for he will not budge from anything he believes in. He will most likely spend as much time as possible with you. A Taurus man will love you to the moon and back, and will never let you down. Instead of showering you with gifts and flowers, he'll share an item from his childhood with you. He may also take you to a place where you shared memories. You should be patient and understand that he'll value sentimental gifts over material ones. But don't let this fool you. A Taurus man in love will become a more physical person. A Taurus man in love will show his affection through subtle signals, like kisses, playing with your hair, or holding your hands. A Taurus man in love will weave his opinions about you into his everyday communication. He'll spend a great deal of time thinking about you. He will also show his affection by making you home-cooked meals. He may also take more care of his appearance and get a new haircut. You may even notice he's working harder on his appearance than you do. A Taurus man in love won't make grand declarations of his feelings or engage in over-the-top social media shout-outs, professing to everyone his unconditional love for you. He'll be content with simple dates that involve cooking for you and watching TV with you. The best way to impress a Taurus man is to understand his character and learn more about him. This is one of the most difficult signs of love, so you should be prepared to put a lot of work into a relationship with him. A quick break from our profile. Trying to describe someone in 10 minutes is quite difficult. If you want to know more about your Taurus man, we have links to our partner's bibliography in the description box below. Be sure to read it all. Now let's go back to your Taurus man. 3. How is a Taurus man in a relationship? If you're interested in dating a Taurus man, you may be wondering how to keep this passionate sign motivated. While this sign is known for its integrity and honesty, it can be difficult to win his heart. Luckily, if you work at wooing this kind of man, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. These are some tips to keep a Taurus man engaged. The first thing that you need to remember is his intense desire to please his partner. This type of man is incredibly sensual and will often hook up simply for a fling. However, he will also show his devotion by fulfilling promises, no matter how small they may seem. Besides that, a Taurus man is loyal and will never step out of a relationship if he loves his partner. This is why a Taurus man is so important to a woman's life. Another sign that you should look for is that your partner is comfortable and safe in your own home. If you can relate to this kind of guy, you'll probably have a long-term relationship with him. He is a good partner for both home and life. However, he is also extremely picky and won't be satisfied with just any relationship. But there are some ways to tell that he's truly interested and passionate about you. Keep in mind that he's a very sensitive person and can be easily hurt by criticism. This means that he will be sensitive when you disagree with him. He will be sensitive to your opinions and concerns too, but you should never try to change his personality or make him more receptive. You must be patient and understand his fragile state of mind. Keep in mind that he'll have a hard time putting aside any argument if you're too impatient to handle it. A Taurus man loves to be the boss. He's interested in material comfort. He's also financially savvy and very likely has a fluffy bank account. He's usually a good partner, but he can get too used to his routine and you will need to shake things up. If he doesn't like the changes, you might want to find someone else. If you don't do this, he may remain perpetually jealous of you. 4. What is a Taurus man's sexuality like? Despite his reserved and shy personality, there are some telltale signs of a Taurus man's sexuality that you can look out for. So here are 10 signs a Taurus man is sexually attracted to you. 1. He hugs you a lot. 2. His touch is lingering. 3. He gives you that mysterious look. 4. He is always there for you. 5. He is open to flirting with you. 6. He wants to know about you. 7. He will tell you how beautiful you are. 8. He's jealous. 9. He seems taller when you are around. 10. He only has eyes for you. Although shy and reserved in most areas, a Taurus man will nurture the person who has captured his attention. While he may appear distant at first, His passion for intimacy is firing on all cylinders. So be prepared for him to be a little on the stoic side at first, but he will become an enthusiastic partner in no time. If you want to rouse your Taurus man, try to avoid forcing him into what he may consider as an obscene act. He is more likely to give in to your demands and preferences when it comes to intimacy and sexual activity. However, his high stamina means he can last several hours at a stretch. While he will compromise with you if your libido is low, he will still go crazy for you. If you want to please your Taurus man, you need to understand his needs and expectations. He will be a passionate lover who is accustomed to listening to your requests. He will enjoy having sex, but not overdo it. While he will never be sultry, he will always appreciate the opportunity to please you and will be more than happy to indulge you. However, he will also be incredibly sensitive about your needs and desires. If you're a newcomer to a Taurus man, you need to know how to attract and please him in bed. While he may seem standoffish and reserved at first, he's actually quite pleasant. He isn't quick to jump into a relationship, but he will be glad to show you how passionate he is. If you can get past his desire to be a stable partner and encourage his creative side, he will be the perfect lover. You can tell if a Taurus man is passionate by his actions. He'll be the first to show his devotion to you, and if he truly loves you, he'll do everything in his power to please you. But if you don't feel this way, you should consider yourself lucky. Taurus men are very practical, and they'll extend that same practicality to their love lives. They will value you and listen to you and care about you. Taurus, like all other signs, enjoys being on top and in command during sex. When it comes to love-making, though, they like a calm and steady pace, which is why the traditional missionary posture of lying down with full body contact is a must for a sensitive Taurus. During sex, be sure to run your hands all over your Taurus man body, or anywhere within reach. Scented oils or even foods like chocolate in the bedroom are a turn-on for Taurus, who needs all of his senses engaged. If you want to know more about your Taurus man's sexuality, check out our link to his profile in the description box, as well as all the other information. We couldn't put it in this video. We hope you enjoy this quick profile. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.